5 o'clock in the morning and heading fishing. I know you haven't saw a lot of content from On Another Line when it comes to fishing this year, and I apologize for that, but had some things going on with the old boat and trying to get everything there caught back up. Well, that being said, over here at JR's Man Cave, we're going to take the bird out for a little bit this morning. Yesterday, so I live stream our football games at my high school where I work, and the game got postponed yesterday due to extreme weather. So I have to be back to the school to live stream the game at 2 o'clock. So it looks like the fishing day is going to be cut short, but we're going to Yatesville. You're usually going to know if you're going to whack them by noon anyway, so that's what time I got to leave. So I may have to drive separate. But we're going to go to Yatesville today. I threw like 4 rods in my truck here. I am very unprepared for this trip. I've had everything in my garage for the last, I don't know, I guess 2 or 3 months, but getting ready for the Toyota series and all that stuff. I would say 60% of the stuff that I brought today was for smallmouth. There's no smallmouth in Yatesville, so I'm gonna have to do some re-rigging. I only brought like one spinning rod, crankbait rod, topwater rod, and I believe Carolina rig rod. That is the only rods that I brought. So very small amount of rods, but hopefully that pans out to catch giants. So we're going to Yatesville today. It's first week of September here. It should be pretty good. We had a huge rain last night. It's a little chilly this morning. Not too bad. It's actually perfect weather to go fishing. But I think the weather last night, or I think the water from the rain is going to cool things off for the water temperature. So it's going to be good for the fish. So hopefully they're feeding. So we're going to hop in JR's truck, go to Yatesville, try to catch some fish, be back before noon. Usually when I have a time frame where I have to come back, it's Hammerfest time, and I'll not want to come back, but I have to. So let's see what happens. So this bag, as I mentioned earlier, probably weighs 50 pounds, I would say. And most of the stuff in there, smallmouth gear. Talked about that a second ago. So I am not prepared for this. But normally that's the way that it goes, to go out and catch a few big ones. This time last year, caught one of the biggest bass that I had caught all year at Yatesville on a jackal chunk crawl. Jackal chunk crawl has been discontinued. So there's that. I have about 10 bags left. Jackal, if you're listening, bring those suckers back. They are fish catching machines. Give me a second. I'll show you guys the rods that I'm packing today. Very minuscule amount of rods, for sure. There's the arsenal today. Again, Loomis 847C CBR, my topwater rod. I have a crankbait rod here, which is an X-Pride. I got a 7-foot medium Poison Adrena spinning rod. I have a 893 NRX for Carolina rigs, and I have a Poison Adrena. I believe I brought the 172 heavy that I have at Texas rigged right now. But I'm going to throw a weightless trick worm today on that rod. See if I can't trick one into biting. Should be good to go there. I'm waiting on JR. He's getting ready up there, and then it'll be drive time. Let's see, it is like, again, the first week of September. Weather's pretty decent. I feel like the water's going to be a little cooler because of the massive amount of rain we had yesterday. And it's Yatesville, so there's potential for, 5-6 pounder to come out of there today for us. So hopefully that's the case. So let's get after it. What's up, Boudreaux? Don't do it. Don't do it, Russell. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
As soon as I woke up, or after I got out of the shower, Elle was like, "Don't leave me." It was like, oh crap.
So guys, in the last video, you saw JR and I put some new birds on the bird. You guys know that I'm a hummingbird person. I love them. Got some Helix over there, Helix 12 over there, Helix 12 on the front. Hummingbird Mega 360 on the front. Garmin Live Scope, which
they tell me the fish should just jump in the boat with this combination.
Yeah, so MPFL. So you got BASS, who says you can only have one transducer on the front.
And I don't think they include the 360, but MLF does.
Yes, and then MPFL said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah,
nothing. You can have nothing. You gotta. I feel like that MPFL is the only thing you're gonna allow is like a flasher in the dash. Like you don't even get a fish.
Water only.
Yeah, you gotta throw a drop shot. Anyway, we're going fishing. Let's go.
We should try being like cool. Nah, man. How about I catch this fish real quick? Oh, you snocked him.
Oh no, he was eating. He just missed it.
Oh yeah.
Gonna have to be a little bigger than that, folks. We are not fishing a tournament today, but we're out here just doing some fun fishing on Yatesville. Got the old DT8 on here, a little brown crawl, a little dink, but that's one. And we're gonna go try to find another spot, catch them a little bigger than this.
Diddy Dad. I like it right here because it's like that mid-range, 10 to 14 feet. You can throw a DT8 and catch another fish.
Woo! I don't know if the GoPro got it was an absolute hammer. It had to be at least 9 inches long. At least 9 inches long.
But that's good though, because I certainly don't throw much crawdad colors, especially this time of year. But I mean, heck, if that's what they're on.
Yeah, water temperature is about 75 degrees, which is pretty crazy. Again, I think that attributes to the cold rain we had yesterday. It rained a lot. I hope it rained here. I'd say it did. JR was out here. The water temperature is 10 degrees colder than it was last week.
Warm. Yeah. I get
10 degrees colder this trip than it was last week. But got 2 fish, or I had one on just now. Obviously, it was just a dink. Neither one of them was a keeper. You saw the first one and this one, but this is a DT8. This is really the first time that I've had success with a DT8. I always thought that the DT8 would be awesome. They came out there obviously a few years ago, but they these 2 fish that I've caught so far had on have both like this little brown crawl DT8. Make sure that's what I'm throwing here. Can't even see. Yep, DT8. So that's kind of 2, maybe 1.5. Do I have grass or do I have another fishy? I think I have another fishy. I do have. I got a big fish, bro.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how big it is. Felt like he was big. And I have grass and a fish.
Is that the crawdad crankbait?
Yeah, bud. Well, heck yeah. Throwing down.
Leave it hot.
Throw
for a crawdad right now. I guess crawdads are on the menu all times of year.
Oh, that's 3, guys. I thought I had an absolute giant. I think this dude took me through a grass patch after I caught him. 3 dinks, DT8, throwing down on the Yatesville dinkers. If you're not catching dinks at Yatesville on a DT8 on a Saturday, what are you even doing?
I saw him on some other team. The white one. Well, let me get the white. Dang, come on, that was a bite. Holy cow. That was like I mean, that wasn't a big fish at all, but man, it hit that little freaking railroad at that.
Absolute hammer.
Got you one. Oh yeah.
Joker's got all 3 hooks in his mouth. Like all 3 of them. Look.
Yep, he sure does.
Got him pinned up.
Maybe we should be flipping with the crawbait, man, you know. As much as they're hitting that some too.
Wrong species. Go for it.
Michelangelo is a party to do.
Next time you're bored at your house, look up the Chicago Bulls logo and turn it upside down. It looks like a crab is like clapping the cheeks or something crazy. Check out the Spotify logo on your phone.
All the Wi-Fi signal things on that.
Yeah, it's kind of like tilted just enough.
If you have OCD, which would be a little bit more original.
That's a smallmouth. Nope, it's definitely a small largemouth.
Oh. That was like a perfect, perfect.
Oh, the old Ned.
Yes.
Ned.
Ned in the bed. Judge Dredd mentioned again.
I believe that's 5 dinkers. That one was on a Ned rig.
Junk fishing at its best, boys.
Dude wanted it though. Either that or I just don't know what it's like to catch fish anymore, so I just let him eat it.
Oh, isn't he cute?
I mean, an absolute hammer. But it's a fish, but talk about what we're throwing this thing on really quickly. This is the Poison Adrena 270 medium Vanford 25. This is a 3000. 8-pound Sunline FC Sniper for the leader. 10-pound Power Pro Super Slick V2 Onyx as the main line. Pretty sweet little setup for the old Ned rig. Throwing the Berkeley, I think this is a Little General, right?
Yeah.
Berkeley Little General. It's like a brown rusty crawl. A brown collar might be at it today. I think that's 5 bass and a bluegill. JR, how many have you caught?
Uno.
Uno?
Uno.
One? On this one?
Well, then you're -1. You didn't get the one to the bow.
Okay, then I caught 4. He's caught 0. Anyway, Yatesville, I'll take it. Windy as all get out. You're probably not hearing me. But we got a few more hours here before I have to go back to work. So we'd like to catch one keeper. Kidding. These rocks, these ricks. I came to those rocks and got hung up. I was like, kidding me. Gotta be fish in there. Can't catch up to it. He's running right at me. Yeah, I got him. Can't catch up with him.
Is it a little one? Is it a little one?
The dinks are chewing, boys. The Zoom Power Hog. 3/4 ounce tungsten weight, Carolina rig, 40 foot of water.
So get him back in. His eyes explode.
Is that a keeper?
Negative.